Ladies, gentlemen, and of course, those genders without those kinds of endearment terms. Welcome back to episode 22 of the Extra Casual podcast with your hosts, Gavin.
And Ashton.
And right off the jump, we have some interesting news about our podcast. We are in the process of, let's just say, a metamorphosis and leave it at that.
Trust me, when you see, I'm already gonna say, I'm gonna spoil one thing about this. Once you see the episode called Metamorphosis, you better pull it up on YouTube and not Spotify. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
It'll be a bit more interesting, let's say.
A couple more episodes, and we're gonna have a massive change.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if it works out.
Hopefully.
But today, wait, never mind. You should be enjoying this. This is yours.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Today we have a nice selection of topics as per usual, including, but I guess in this case limited to, Terraria developers commit $200,000 plus monthly donations to open source engine Unity rivals. We'll get to what Unity did, but
Unforgivable acts.
yeah, but we'll get to that later. 14 entitled GoFundMe users begging for donations. The large amounts of cut content from Dying Light 2.
Some information about that.
And last but not least, 15 cent, you're a complete idiot.
Yep. What? It's your topic, Gavin.
Okay. Terraria developers commit 200,000 plus monthly donations to open source engine Unity rivals. So right off the jump, let's discuss why this is how it is likely. I'm not so sure. Yeah, either of us would know more about it the other because I think we got from this roughly the same sources.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the current CEO of Unity is implementing a system where, depending on how successful your game is, you have to pay like a fee. And I actually watched Some Ordinary Gamers videos, or Mudahar. And he actually like brought up a like spreadsheet, I think, or like some sort of graph. And there's for specific companies, depending on how successful they are. What?
We can keep going.
Okay. Anyway, depending on how successful their game is, they might go bankrupt because they won't be making enough money to outpay the fee that they're being forced to pay on Unity.
Is it really that bad?
Yes. It's not exactly, it won't be the most prevalent. Like, the most prevalent thing I think is what they would like either barely break even or lose some money.
You mean you're talking about Unity, right? Like
Yeah, Unity.
They have to implement this or else they literally will go bankrupt?
No, like, Unity is implementing this, but the developers that use Unity are being affected by it. So, like...
Well, I thought what it was is if your game made over $1 million or something like that, they said, then they'll start taking a certain percentage of the cut of, like, whatever they get after $1 million. That's what I thought they were talking about with that.
Nah, it's game sales, not like revenue.
But isn't that revenue?
It's complicated. All I know is that...
Well, I know that they're doing that stupid download thing. They're like, with every download, they're going to be charged. So it could be one person that downloads the game like a certain required amount of times, and then the company would start after paying money.
Well, that's what I mean. That after a certain point, like after X amount of copies sold, they're gonna start charging for the download, and eventually the companies that use Unity to make their games, like they'll, like I said, they'll either barely break even or they'll eventually, like I said, it's a very small like percentage that will go bankrupt, but still a possibility because, like I said, the fee is going to outweigh their earnings.
Well, I guess the only time that I could see their fee really outweighing their earnings is like if it was a free to play game, I guess. You know, like you'll have like for example, like 5 million users of the free to play game, but then only like a million, or not even a million, like half a million, like pay money for the game. That's the only time I could see that becoming an issue, really.
Well, that's why it was shown as a very small margin on that graph. So,
Hmm. Okay. Let's get into what Terraria is doing now.
okay. It would be really great if the Unity situation would stop being an old industry-wide garbage fire, but alas, it is not this day, as Unity still hasn't officially backed down from its abruptly announcing plan to collect per install fees from developers using its engine. While company vowed changes, leaks of those changes aren't going over well with developers, who argue that not only does Unity not go far enough, there's little company can do restore trust in Torch last week anyway. Last week from, obviously when this was posted.
Yeah, they're as soon as Unity pulled this, all the companies, like all the major like game developer companies, are talking about and having meetings of like, even if they do reverse this, which they're probably gonna have to do, or they're gonna have to find another way to get money, like more money out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The companies are still backing out because now that they know that they're capable of doing something absurd like that, then they can't guarantee that it will ever not happen again.
Yeah. And if you want to hear some egregious, the current CEO, he was part of EA, which
Oh God.
is an infamous company for like making you buy a lot of like microtransactions and whatnot to get the full experience. Like the jokes of like Earth but like the E and A in Earth, or the E and A in the EA logo. And it's like it shows like Cambodia or something with like a $5,000 price tag on it.
Oh God. The E stands for Earth and the A stands for air.
Oh
If
no.
you don't follow EA, then you don't get the Earth or the air.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was, I don't know if it was like the old CEO or just like some other higher up, but he was let go from the company because he made the suggestion of when every time someone had to reload in Battlefield, they'd have to pay $1.
Dude, I heard the original talk about that. Like, he literally made a statement about it. He's like, imagine you're on a battlefield and you're down to your last bullets, and you're on a 30 kill streak, and the only way you can get more bullets is if you pay per bullet. And he said something along the lines of that, and that's just crazy. As soon as I heard that, I was like, this guy's lost it.
He also made a public statement saying that companies that don't use microtransactions in their monetization model are idiots, which he was forced to apologize for. Yeah.
So we gay.
Yeah, let's see. Over 550 studios have reported signed on the United Games dev letter committing to disabling ad monetization through Unity's tools. Though you can't see the full list now, there's apparently no, as apparently its hosting is down, and Link is currently redirecting to open source engine Godot.
Let's go Godot.
While that gets sorted, a copy of the Wayback Machine notes that Collective had previously supported Unity as a cornerstone of game development. Now it denounces it. Fuck. Now it denounces previously supporting Unity as quote. Fuck me, I can't read. Denounces the company for leaving developers out of the conversation of Unity's fees and urges devs to turn off all iron source and Unity ad monetizations until a fair and equitable solution is found. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it happens. And, it's good that, they're basically having the equivalent of like a workers' strike.
Yeah, well, one is currently going on, I think, still.
Yeah. Well, that's a different kind of workers' strike.
Well, yeah, that's actors, but
Not actors, but writers.
I thought no, the actors' strike was a while ago.
Yeah. Right now it's the writers' strike.
But it's funny that, like, basically these other game development companies now are like tools. all they have to do right now is exist.
Yeah.
And they're going to be getting an increase in almost all the development tools. Like Unreal Engine 5 definitely is going to get a spike or increase. Godot is like a free, it's like a basic starting developer tool program used for games like Brotato, and that's like the only one that I know that uses Godot.
I think Dead Cells uses it.
That is interesting.
Yeah,
but
that's keyword. I think I can. I guess I can just play some later tonight.
It might. We're just gonna say that, but you can even download Godot off of Steam. Like Steam actually has not just games. It has like painting programs and stuff like that, but it's more like hidden, tucked under the rug.
Yeah.
At one point, Steam also had movies. You could buy movies through Steam too.
That's kind of cool.
Because there used to be one of the Naruto movies on Steam that you could buy, but then they had to remove it for like
copyright reasons,
like copyright protection issues or something like that.
Damn. Yeah. Let's see. It feels like there's just something I was gonna say. Oh yeah, about the game engines. You know, if Source 2 becomes a public thing, then people could start using Source 2 for their games.
I don't know. I think that one is a hidden engine, or like they don't allow access to it right now.
Yeah, private engine.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some devs are going a lot further than that, like Terraria developers Relogic, which announced that last night it's donating $100,000 apiece to open source engines Godot and FNA. Additional $1,000 monthly stipends for both. In support of their development, Relogic condemns Unity's fees as a predatory move and says it chooses to, in quotation or in brackets, light some candles in an otherwise dark moment. Rather than making public statements, this would defer as putting money where your mouth is. Damn, those are some like really tough, like hard words, and I mean, it's not like they're afraid to say them, because as it says, and it helps that Relogic has lots of it thanks to the fact that the indie game sold nearly 50 million copies.
Do we know what engine Terraria uses?
I guess I could probably look it up real quick on my phone.
I don't know exactly. It might be like their own engine or something like that. I want to say it is.
Yeah, the Terraria engine might be.
Because I don't think you can kind of tell sometimes what games use what engines, just like how they're stylized and all that, and like you tend to notice certain things, but I don't know if Terraria uses a like open source engine or whatever.
Yeah. Built on Microsoft's ZNA framework and written in C#.
Okay, so that's just a obscure source engine, I guess.
Or something.
It has to be open source. I mean, it's Microsoft stuff, so.
Yeah. I say what you want about Microsoft, but at least they give free stuff to.
Terraria.
Yeah. And, they're not forcing the Terraria devs to cough up a fat wad of cash just because their game was successful. Let's see. All we ask in return is that they remain good people and keep doing all they can to make these engines powerful and approachable for developers everywhere. That Terraria dev says about donations. We feel that our actions in this moment are the best way to carry that mission forward by accelerating and strengthening competition, strengthening competing open source game engines, and that's a really good point, because we've talked about this before, that competition fuels innovation, and because this move allows more competition, it basically forces Unity to keep on their toes and know that they can't be doing this kind of stuff, or else people will.
They'll just get dropped.
Yeah,
that's like, because we talked about it with like game companies. Like one game company releases a good game, then it's gonna be more like pressure on other game companies to do better, or like straighten up their act more.
Mm-hmm. And that's why there really needs to be a successful Call of Duty competitor, like X Zone or whatever it's called.
X Factor
Oh
or
yeah,
some.
X Factor.
Is it X Factor?
Yeah, I think it's X Factor, and it's not to mention it's also a lot of the former COD devs too,
Mm-hmm.
like Jimmy Zielinski.
Yeah, that's the Ubisoft one, right?
Yeah, yeah,
With like all their old titles, like Watch Dogs characters and stuff like that in there, and they have their own little abilities.
yeah.
Is that out?
I think it was in beta for a while, and yeah,
Okay.
and a little for his last little note by the writer, I hereby apologize for all the times I rolled my eyes when my kid boots up Team Mob Loader. Okay, bro. Yeah, and actually, kind of want to talk about something, and this might be a bit of a hot take, but I think you know the good old argument of what game is better, Minecraft or Terraria.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think Terraria is a far superior product in terms of the two. I mean, there's always going to be the argument of you can't really compare them because they're two very different things.
Yeah. I mean, like, as a child's perspective, I could agree. Like, if I was a child, I'd definitely be like, yeah, Minecraft's better because it's it's more simple.
Yeah.
Like, you only have a certain amount of blocks. There's not like any like in the older versions of Minecraft, they had stuff like this, but most of the stuff is pretty straightforward. You know, you only got 3 dimensions. The kids barely even make it out of the first dimension.
Hmm.
So like it's easier for kids, but then Terraria is like more you got to learn more, but it's like more rewarding that you actually learn stuff. With Minecraft, like I could drop Minecraft for 10 years, pick it back up and basically know what everything does.
Yeah.
And also because Minecraft only adds like 1 block every 5 years, so
Yeah.
I'm calling you out, Minecraft.
Yeah. And that's kind of the point I want to make. It's because like I remember seeing a video like a while back saying like why this person thinks that Terraria has overtaken Minecraft is because Terraria isn't really afraid to take risks. You see Minecraft like they're putting like one new mob or like you said one new block every like few years.
And then people lose their shit.
Uh-huh.
Terraria or Minecraft plays it so safe that they literally have voting systems for their mobs, so they let the community pick what goes in the game.
And they get pissed off anyway, so
Yeah, because all of them are cool ideas that they should just add regardless, but no, they have to do one
yeah.
mob at a time for
Yeah.
some reason.
Yeah, meanwhile Terraria, they literally put in poop blocks because they thought it was funny.
The Terra toilet.
Uh-huh.
One of the most like sought after items to complete like one of the best items or like the best weapons in the game can be used on a toilet to make a toilet like
Yeah, super toilet.
yeah, like a super toilet. And then you can turn that super toilet into a minecart.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like the Terra toilet
Yeah, the
cart or something.
Yeah, the
like
Terra fart cart.
Yeah, the Terra fart cart.
Yeah.
Like that's just it I don't know what they do, but like the game is I think Terraria is just better.
Yeah. I remember he's like the person said that I think he said that he thinks a lot of it is based because Microsoft bought them and because that it kind of got corrupted in a way where the like how they added mine coins and like stuff microtransactions for stuff.
Stuff that like not even 5% of the whole entire Minecraft players use.
Yeah, and also how like they they made Minecraft Dungeons and now Minecraft Legends and stuff. It's because they want to keep on monetizing the Minecraft name. Meanwhile, the Terraria devs, all they care about is making a quality product.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could argue a good one for Terraria on this. Like they literally tried to make another Terraria game, Terraria Overworld, and they realized at some point that it's not something that they want to work on anymore or whatever they agreed on, and then they just dropped it. They didn't want to release a half-baked product like Minecraft Dungeons or Minecraft Legends.
Uh-huh. And
and then hide the rest of the story behind DLC or something dumb like that.
Uh-huh. And it's also good that their like at least some of their work didn't go to waste because with the Drunk Seed in Terraria, you get to listen to some of the otherworld themes or like all of them for that matter, boss themes, biome themes, stuff like that.
Those are the ones that I always have on.
Yeah. And another thing that shows like a lot of their goodwill towards their community is that they made Tmod Loader free and official too.
So then you don't have to download some like sketchy mods. You just go on Steam and under like DLC or whatever, there's just Tmod Loader, and then you just use Steam Workshop, probably the most trusted like mod tool for any game ever, like any not game,
Like
for like just any computer ever.
yeah,
It's probably the safest one. You don't gotta download some like sketchy mods and stuff like that.
yeah.
Whereas Minecraft,
Yeah,
they get mad at you, I think, when you try to import your own skins now.
yeah, it makes things difficult. And really, the only thing of bit of outside content that you have to buy is the soundtrack.
And that's basically just like donating money because the game is good,
Yeah.
basically.
And you can also find it on Spotify.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I like when games do that, though. Like, they have extra options for if you want to support them. Like, some games will try to have, like, oh, if you donate $10, you'll get, like, a golden gun in the game or something like that. But
yeah,
Terraria just it offers you something that you might like the Terraria soundtrack. And I'm pretty sure once you buy it off Steam, then you can find ways to, like,
export it
to stuff and stuff like that. But
yeah,
it's just cool that they give that option. You know, you don't open up Terraria and see like the Golden Bunny DLC and like the rainbow hair dye DLC or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's all just in the game. There's over like literally one of their most major recent updates added over 1,000 blocks. And they changed the game, but everything that they added to the game made it still like the same game, basically. It didn't drastically change anything.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess kind of to put into scope how much content they've put in since the game's inception, if they made the players pay for like even like $5 for all of that, they would have like more than quadrupled their earnings, but they didn't. It's because, these people are decent.
Oh yeah, we should also point this out. Isn't Terraria only like $10?
I think so.
How much is Minecraft?
Like
30?
30, 40, it kind of depends, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's 30 now, but you also get Bedrock and Java in the same like pack that you buy. But originally you had to buy the Windows edition and you had to buy Java. So both of them were 30. So
technically at least at the time, a full price game. I mean, you did get 2, but it's basically the same thing with like slightly different mechanics. So
yeah, they just run on different source engines.
The
Minecraft Unity source engine.
Oh no!
Charging for every download Microsoft would be broke right now.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time to go on to my topic.
Yeah, I'd say so.
How long have we been going? 23. Okay. Now we got... Wow, I just love that ad's blocking everything. Now we got 14 entitled GoFundMe users begging for donations that clearly aren't necessary.
Oh boy.
This is going to be some dumb stuff.
Very dumb.
The first one is... Raising a family is expensive. You can help. Okay, so we're just reading the titles?
It looks like it because we can't really...
Okay. We can speculate on what else that this person might be up to.
Yeah, just figure it out.
Okay. Checking it out. Help me get back on top. I love you all. I love all my fans. Aaron Carter on top. Click here to help support Aaron Carter on the top organized. So I'm assuming this is probably some like famous famous person that like fell down is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, sure.
You getting the same vibes from that?
Or have some, let's see, the nice looking house with the pool.
I'm assuming this is a GoFundMe, but this clearly isn't a GoFundMe, but
yeah.
It's basically just a guy like taking a selfie with like a pool in the background. He's got like tattoos on his neck and everything.
And neck tats.
Okay.
There's a not to take us too far, but there's a kid in my class that has a neck tat.
Really?
Yep. It says "Keep me wild" or something like that.
Well,
or like "Keeping me wild."
I guess. I mean, he probably just lowered his chance of getting like a corporate job by like 50%, but
Well, maybe it just kind of depends. Like, you know, like I'm not here to judge. If he thinks it's cool, then whatever. He actually sits right across from me.
what class?
English.
Oh, dang it. I thought you were going to say art, and I was going to say, wow, I've never noticed that before.
Yeah. Like he seems pretty cool. Like we talked about zombies a little bit and like COD.
So he's just an interesting character.
Yeah, an interesting character in a good way.
Okay.
Just to save face a little if, for some reason he starts watching this.
You mean listening?
Well, watching, listening, who knows?
Oh, yeah, that might be Oh, this one's straightforward, guys. This is once again a GoFundMe, and he says, "I need money for alcohol."
Dude, same.
Dude, did you see how much it costs his goal that he wants to reach, Gavin?
Uh,
How much money do you think this guy needs for alcohol?
$800.
Oh my god. So far, for some reason, some people have given him $215 for alcohol. This guy wants $25,000 from people for his alcohol.
Either he wants to get a lot or he wants to get some of the high, like, top shelf stuff.
Sheesh. How much is top shelf alcohol?
It can be really expensive because usually it's aged for like a while. Like, I think like some of like the basically designer brands of wine and stuff like that, just to put it bluntly.
Gucci beer.
Yeah, Gucci beer. Like, yeah, it's like, anyways, it's like some of those like high tier brands or whatever. They can cost like upwards of like $300 per bottle, and that's maybe even on the low end.
Yeah, I'd imagine, but well, this guy can't even get one top shelf then with 215.
Yeah.
But wait, does that mean liked? Did 22 people like this post, Kevin?
I just thought it was funny.
Raised by 18 people in 11 months, $215.
Nice.
What can be worse than this?
That's a good question.
Let's find out. Okay, number 5. Okay, so he wants Shrek flavor deodorant posters all over my school. Huh? There's no context behind this either.
Nope.
Spaghetti Sauce is organizing this fundraiser. You get going, Spaghetti Sauce.
This seems like a fever dream.
I have a feeling his mom only donated him those $43.
Oh no! Or people that really like the Shrek movies.
So, what does he mean by Shrek flavored deodorant posters?
Well, I think it's supposed to be Shrek scented, and maybe it might be literally just the picture it shows where it's just Shrek photoshopped into an Old Spice deodorant bar.
That's what I'm assuming. Is it's just like you just want posters of like Shrek and like Old Spice around the school for some reason.
Yeah, he probably just needs the money to like print them.
I mean, $43. You could go print a couple sheets of Shrek and put it around your school.
I think he means all over.
He wants every single crack and crevice in the school to have Shrek Old Spice.
Dude, that sounds like an awesome prank.
So for reference, guys, of what we're looking at for this image right now, the Shrek Old Spice deodorant, it is a poorly photoshopped picture of a low-res Old Spice deodorant stick, and then in the middle of it's just like a picture of Shrek.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it. There's no context behind this of why they want to do this besides the title.
What would a Shrek scented deodorant stick smell like?
Onions. I'm just going bold. It's onions. It has to be onions.
That makes a lot of sense. I was gonna say a swamp, but that one makes a lot of sense too.
It took BO to a whole new level with that swamp deodorant stick.
that's like sticking swamp ass to a new level.
I was gonna say that. You want some of my swamp ass deodorant flavor?
Dear God.
Tracks all them ogres.
Alright, let's move on.
Okay, next one. Oh,
Elon
hello,
Musk.
Elon.
My girlfriend wants a Jeep for Christmas.
Okay, so this guy wants... We're not going off much here. It's just a picture of a Jeep. Just like 2016-ish looking Jeep. Green.
Yeah, probably.
Looks like a Wrangler of some sort. But this guy wants 10,000. I don't even think 10,000 will even get you a brand new Jeep in this economy.
Yep.
But
Who knows?
that's kind of basically it. I mean, this guy's straightforward to the point. He did it at an exclamation mark though, so it's my girlfriend wants a Jeep for Christmas.
Yeah.
What? Why would she want a Jeep if she wanted gifts like that for Christmas? Wouldn't she like want to go for something more reasonable?
Oh no.
Or is this just some like needy person that thinks that they're worth more than they are?
Yeah, it's probably it. Let's be real.
Okay, next one. We gotta find something interesting here. So we got raising money to gamble at the casino.
Oh boy.
This is by I'm only gonna use his first name. Michael. Michael is organizing this fundraiser. He tagged his fundraiser under travel and adventure. And his description is, I want to go to the casino and my wife won't let me spend money on gambling, so I want to raise money so I can go. Somebody's
Right.
giving him $15.
Yeah, some idiot gave him $15.
$15 and he wants $20,000 for his gambling.
If you don't, that's like the pinnacle of gambling addiction.
Honestly, if he can raise $20,000, that is a gamble right there, and he hit the jackpot. I wouldn't go waste all that. That's just luck if he's able to get that.
Yeah, definitely.
It was created 28th of December 2018. Maybe he's rich now.
Probably not.
And then the picture for it too is just like a guy that it looks like he got his whole entire face wet and then went out in the tundra because like his mustache is frozen.
Yeah.
It's like a blurry image
It looks frozen over.
of presumably Michael. Okay, next one. Make me the youngest millionaire ever. I'm only 15. Make me the youngest millionaire ever was the description. He has one picture and it looks like he's riding like a carousel, like a horse.
Yeah.
Spins around. He's wearing glasses. He's looking pretty cool. But he's raised $0 out of $1 million.
He's already 1.0. I don't know, something.
He's 0% of the way there.
Yeah.
These aren't. I wish there was some more like flavor to these. These guys are just straightforward on what they want. They think that GoFundMe is gonna cure all their problems.
Yeah, like that alcohol guy. You had to at least appreciate his tenacity. Well, actually, it can't really be called tenacity because he's not really, whatever.
He wants the alcohol, but he doesn't want to feel guilty spending his own money, so he's gonna ask other people for their money.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what the next one is. Ooh, hard drives.
Help me get Minecraft on me laptop.
Help me get Minecraft on my laptop. Parents won't give me money to download Minecraft on my laptop, so I'm begging for you to help fulfill my one dream and goal in life.
Wow, that's a pretty sad goal.
Hey, he reached his goal.
Yeah, and it's only $20, and I guess people felt bad for him.
3 people donated $5, $10. I mean, Minecraft's $20, I guess. It may have been $20 back then, but I don't think it's 20 right now. I mean, even the screenshot is him playing on mobile.
Yeah.
Created 31st of May 2019.
2019. Guess you could probably look up real quick how much Minecraft
14 people shared this post. I'm pretty sure it's $30.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm pretty sure it was some weird number. It was like 28 something. So it's like $25 plus tax. But yeah.
How
How much is it?
Let's see. Deluxe edition is $40. Normal edition is $30.
Okay. But that's with Java and stuff now too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get to the next one. I think this one is also Minecraft themed.
Upgrade my gaming setup.
I skipped it.
Okay.
Is that a gas with James Charles' face on it?
Looks like it.
Okay, so I don't even know where to begin with this. 16 Norway. The title is Tesla. I need a Tesla because I want to flex on my friend. He wants. Oh, this is a different currency. So he wants. So far, he has KR10 raised, and he wants 1.2 million KR. So.
Yeah, it's probably like Norwegian
That's-
dollars.
Yeah, but his like thumbnail for his GoFundMe is a giant ghast with James Charles's face on it.
Who gave him $10? Well, 10 Norwegian bucks.
That's probably like $5 or something. Because there's no way a Tesla in Norway is 1.2 million.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay, next one. Upgrade my gaming setup. Come on, I want some more flavor with these guys. You got to be more creative.
Yeah, he has a snowball. That's the mic that we used to use.
Nope, not first episode, like the episode 1, 2 through 10. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was it 10? I guess that really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
But this guy has a pretty lacking setup. He's using a TV monitor, which sucks for gaming.
Mm-hmm.
I think that keyboard is actually like $70. That looks like a Razer, what are those called? Like a Razer Huntsman. They're like 60% keyboards. So I don't know why he spent so much money on the keyboard, but then he's got an Xbox controller. He's got a headset. He's got a mouse.
Yeah, mouse pad.
He's got the snowball on the side, and then all of his setup is on like a
dresser.
A dresser. Yeah.
Man, that reminds me. I need to get another controller because the sticks on my current one are kind of getting worn down. I'll just ask for them for Christmas or something like that.
Yeah. Come on. I was hoping these would be more detailed, but this next one looks a little bit more detailed. Not that.
Ed.
Help me get an iPhone.
Oh,
So his goal is 700. I have an Android 7, and it's terrible. All caps. An iPhone would be so much better. Michael, created October 25th, 2019.
Yeah,
His tag is dreams, hopes, and wishes. I don't think anyone's donated. His goal is 700, and it doesn't look like he has a single donation.
Nope, not one bit.
Well, good luck to you, Michael. Let's get to the next one then.
Buy Nick new AirPods.
Well, why did they hide the name of the... it might be like a parent or something, I guess.
Yeah, last name.
Well, the tag... So this post was created an hour ago by the time of the screenshot. The tag is accidents and emergencies.
How?
Did Nick swallow his other AirPods or something?
Is it his last wish to get him some AirPods?
Mom, I need to join the Apple elitists. Give me AirPods. Wants $230. Which ones is he trying to get? Is he trying to get the pros then, I'm assuming?
Let's see. Wish it showed what day, what year this was made, because maybe, like, it would probably give, like, a clue.
There's no clue, because...
Alright, let's take a guess and say this post was made between, like, 2018, like, 2020. So maybe it's, like, one of those, like, one of the more base models.
Yeah, probably just the original ones. Okay, we got 2 more. I need a tattoo. $3,000. Are tattoos really that expensive?
I don't know. I'd have to ask my mom.
I don't think they're that expensive.
Yeah, no
Unless
way.
you're getting like a full body tattoo or like a decently designed one, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't really imagine them being like more than $200, even for like a simple one.
Well, let me ask AI. Robot. Hey Siri. What is the average price of a tattoo? 50 to 250. For a half sleeve, it's around 500.
Okay, so
up to 200 for a medium-sized tattoo. Okay, so is this person like going full on Yakuza and just like inking their whole entire body?
Maybe.
Other than that, really, there's been... Wow, this person screenshot this early. 36 minutes ago, this campaign was created.
Yeah.
The thumbnail is like a bumper sticker that says, "One man can make a difference. Jesus did." And then the description is, "I really want a tattoo, ...
He's honest.
I mean, I guess. I mean, it would probably be better if you like describe what kind of tattoo we wanted, not just like, "I want a tattoo, give me money."
Yeah.
But let's get into the last one. Please help me get my boyfriend, his name is redacted, out of jail. Okay, now we got some stuff to read here. Let me read this.
Final one too.
Okay, so they've raised $95 out of 3,800. The tag is other, and this is a pretty big one. Okay, I am too shaken up to write anything in detail. My boyfriend just got arrested, and we've been saving up for an attorney for a while because he had warrants out. Update: he just came to me from jail right when I was in the middle of this, and his bail is 3,800. I love him with all my heart and his soul, and his warrants and what they found him on is not looking okay. When I got arrested in July, he paid a lot of money for my lawyer for me, put money on my phone and books and my video visits every day, took care of me, and I need to do the same for him. Okay, so this basically just sounds like she's trying to be nice to the boyfriend. I really don't want to read the rest of it.
Yeah. What did he even do?
Like, well, if he had warrants for other things, then it could be anything from like car robbery to like assault. So
yeah, I mean, if bail's 3,800, then I'm not really sure if that's a lot.
I honestly don't think it's that much. If he did something honestly horrible, he wouldn't have a bail. So
yeah, or it would be really high, because I've heard stories of murder charges of like $60,000 bail.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of that. Really,
it's basically
we got one detailed out of all the ones that we had.
Yeah, we've had a couple goofy ones, which I can appreciate.
This one, to be honest, kind of has a purpose, like a point. But all the other ones are basically just like, give me money to support my addictions or my tattooing
or video games.
Yeah. Got 20 minutes, Kevin.
Okay. Now for the one that I really wanted to go over, the 200 plus pages of Dying Light 2's cut content. Recently, one budding agitator in Dying Light 2 community thought it'd be beneficial use of their time to compile every ounce of cut content from the game into one gargantuan document. The time they finished, the results set in the form of a 231-page document covering everything up from cut factions, quests, dialogue, regions, weapons, and everything else you could possibly think of. Wow, they got rid of that much. Again, how much is 200 pages or 231 pages in terms of game design?
It could be a lot and it could be a little, depending on how much detail they went into.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably describe like a whole entire region on like a couple of pages, but I'm assuming that they were in depth about this. So
yeah, imagine.
I want to say like maybe 20 pages for one region, just the region, not even like the items and stuff in it.
Yeah,
but that's a lot.
Yeah, quest. I have a feeling dialogue would probably take up most of it because it's dialogue.
Yeah, true.
It gets better though, better in this person's mind. This document was masterfully created. I mean, stylized, features all manners of images. The font is on point. It's well written, put together by user named Schneed. Whoever who may not realize, but this document is basically the best breakdowns of content we've ever seen ever. Wow. Let's see.
Is this it?
Man, this is a short article. It's time to pop down. It's time to settle down with your favorite snack, pop a chalky milk, and download the unofficial Dying Light 2 cut content documents on your phone or trusty e-reader. Monumental Read has a comprehensive document as Dying Light 2 you could ever hope for. It contains previously unseen information regarding almost every aspect of Dying Light 2, which was released in February 2022. These tricks through the documents, you'll learn the entire factions were stripped clean from Techland's open world zombie slaying epic. Their whole quest lines burned out final release, and regions sliced from bulk was from the bulk of what was ultimately released. There was plenty of fans who were disappointed Dying Light 2. It felt like a step back from the first game that was released in 2015. Personally, I don't have much of an issue with it, struggling to see how much content was removed from the game. Yeah.
So, did they ever announce did they ever announce that they had to cut stuff, or did they just choose to remove it?
I don't know.
Like, did they have to meet a deadline or something, and they just chose to drop it?
Well, here's the thing. The game was originally supposed to come out like sometime in 2020, and then it kept on getting delayed, which then the thought of development hell, which was probably happening, got settled in and people got really worried, including me. In spite of that, I still pre-ordered it, and to be real, I don't regret it. I think I'm also gonna have another unpopular opinion of I do think overall the second game in like mechanics is better than the first one, but I don't know, it just worries me for the future of the game because they promised 5 full years of support, and we're going on year 2 with only one like DLC release.
They had to pay for?
Yeah, it's only like
Didn't you mention that they're doing more stuff soon though?
yeah, like even in our first episode, we mentioned like a potential expansion that they're gonna release.
Have they not done that yet?
Nope.
Like the asylum or anything?
There's been no real news of it, so
Really?
it's either that was a bum lead or maybe they're just working on something else.
That was like over 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Wow, we've been doing this podcast for a long time.
Yeah, very long time. Let's see. The thing that kind of worries me the most is that I feel like the development team, well, maybe not the development team, but the higher ups at Techland might be losing their way to what they wanted because they're adding in microtransaction, or they already have, where you get these like there's these points you can buy, you can get like skins and stuff, so you can have like per usual stuff. But yeah, people aren't happy about it, and I'm not really either. Like, I'm not gonna allow it to affect my overall judgment of the game because I'm just gonna basically pretend that they don't exist. But the big question is, how much of like content that should be in the game is gonna be hiding behind these microtransactions? Like,
what kind of microtransactions are they? Are they like currency to unlock like cosmetics, or are they like full on weapon packs?
I think it's the former, because like what I saw is like a zombie model, I think.
Oh, so you can just like cosmetically change certain aspects of the game?
Yeah. 200 like I'm just thinking 200 pages plus of cut content.
Time to go in the DLC burner, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, how much of that is gonna just return as DLC?
That's
like,
just dumb. Was that game 60 or 70?
60. It was released during the whole. It was like kind of like it was released before the point of like, hey, should we move the things up? And I think it's still $60 too.
It's been out for 2 years.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I see some games that are still priced that, and they're older, so
yeah, probably.
You can't really fault them on that. And I know they have discounted it because I bought it at 30.
Yeah, I guess they just want to keep it fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess for sake of reference, there's a 2019 trailer that was put out, which I've watched a good few times, and it was a lot different in the fact that it feels like there's a few more features, like there's a lot more decisions you could make, like even in just like gameplay. The dark zones they can go into looked a lot more unique. Like even the mission they showed off, it would become basically the final mission of the base game. And it was like, I think it would have been like a mid-story thing with what they showed.
Well, so you're just saying that the trailer wasn't exactly like truthful to the final product?
Well, it also went through a lot of revisions. We have to keep that in mind.
Well, yeah, like most trailers for games and movies anyways aren't completely honest at all to their final product. So,
Yeah.
for example, like Starfield,
Yeah, that's true.
they were
Starfield.
promising so much, and then like you had to have like unlimited travel of all the different planets and everything. Like you could walk from one side of the planet all the way around the planet to go back to your ship, is what they were promising, and like it to be unique. And then it's just like you walk away from a certain distance of your ship, and it just becomes the same like textured foliage repeated on itself. And like they also promised you could like fly to each planet and like land on each planet, but then a streamer like flew 7 hours to a to like Pluto or something, and then as soon as she got there, instead of like it triggering like a landing or like docking animation into the planet, it just the PNG just disappears right in front of her like as she gets close to it.
Dude, that sucks.
People are getting mad at her for all that, even though they advertise that.
Yeah.
Like that's just dumb.
I mean, let's see. The only things that really like changed, so to speak, like was there's a bit more like environmental interactivity. Like you could like use the grappling hook to like pull off a vent and like crawl through, and you could like pull down like some barrels and stuff to like crush an enemy.
That's not in the game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like I want to reiterate, I don't feel like I've been scammed, but it feels like if they were to want to like if they were to have kept in most of this stuff, like even like 100 pages, it feels like there would have been a lot more of a fuller experience. Like now that
Yeah.
it's to stuff to this expense or expanse, I should say, has been revealed.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are still waiting for a PvP mode because there was one in the first game with the Night Hunter, and the one hasn't shown up yet.
I mean, they did promise 5 years of development, but I mean, they're already almost halfway through the develop or like the content, and they barely have released any. So,
Yeah. Well,
or are they trying to stick with like one DLC a year or something like that?
that could be it because technically we're going through year 2. Actually, no. Well, like, right, depending on how we want to see this, 2022 is year 0. This year's year 1, and maybe instead of going all the way to 2027, like math's how math should work, we're going to 2028.
Okay. I guess.
So
Yeah.
it's like a technical 5 years. Like if we're like I said, if we're counting 2022, yeah. If we're counting 2022 as like a year 0 kind of thing, but who knows?
Yeah. Anything else you want to really talk about it?
Not really. I'm just kind of curious to see what the other factions would be because there's only like 3 in the final game.
Interesting. Well, are we ready to go on to 5 signs that you are a complete idiot?
Yeah. Let's go see it to see if you're a complete idiot.
Oh, I'm the smartest one here.
We're gonna go down a list and we're gonna have like
We're gonna agree with all of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 15 signs you're a complete and utter idiot. Are you? Sometimes a single trait of a person tends to say a lot about their personality inside out. Like you watch them do a particular disgusting thing and now they've lost all respect from your end. Okay. I don't know what that says. What's a dead giveaway that someone is a piece of nonsense below their okay, I don't really care. Okay, anybody who corrects them is a hater.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I checked this box, fortunately.
When they say screw my haters, when people are just giving them suggestions on how a decent human should be acting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I don't think I do this. I joke about this one. Like, my mom will say something to me, or like my sister or something, or Gavin will say something, and I'll just be like, "You're just a hater," as like a joke because I'm ironically saying it, not unironically saying it.
Yeah, I do the same thing where I just like if someone says something that like I know I'm wrong, I'll just say you don't exist. Yep. It's like a dumb thing.
It's A dumb thing. Are you saying you're dumb?
Well,
It's just a stupid thing that you do.
Yeah, it's a goofy little thing.
Okay. We got
Okay.
make individual points during arguments. When you're having an argument with someone and they start saying things just to hurt you because they don't have a valid argument. Yeah, this one's personal. So you'll be talking about like whether Terraria or Minecraft is better, and then they'll just call you a stupid fat person or something like that.
Yeah.
I clearly don't do this one. I mean, that's if you're trying to win over an argument, you're not going to start pointing out stuff about a person's appearance or like things that they've done.
Yeah, things in their life.
Because that's just as soon as you start doing that, you know that they're going to lose the argument, basically.
Yeah, you know that they love. That also makes me think. I think that's the same thing for people that challenge other people to a fight, because they'd rather do things with their hands instead of their head.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, number 4. Everyone needs to follow the rules except them.
Okay.
When the rules apply to everyone except them, said one, they'll find a way to make themselves the victim because of the rules, said another.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What? You're not telling me that I can't wear short shorts in school? It's the system's fault.
Yeah. It's really just a big case of they only want laws when it benefits them.
Yep.
Or like laws, rules, whatever.
That one's kind of straightforward. Okay, number 5. They're proud of being a cheater.
Like,
they talk about cheating on their partner in a bragging way like it's something that makes them cooler, said one. And because they told you are now in on the cheating, you are now privy to their nonsense and carry that dissent with you. Just to make you feel as guilty as them. Screw these people, another added.
That's when you pull a smart man move and use it for blackmail.
Yeah. If I hear about that, then I'm just gonna go straight to the person that said that they were cheating with or whatever.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard people mention stuff like this though, so.
Yeah.
Next one.
Good.
6. They mock you for working towards self-improvement. This is like... I definitely have had this happen to me where I tried to self-improve on something and then like people will be like, oh, why was that? Like a while ago I tried to quit. Well, I didn't... Yeah, I guess I could say I tried to quit caffeine or like cut caffeine out of my life for a little bit because I wanted to see what it would do to me. And like people are like, well, why'd you do that? Like, they're basically just like doubting me. But I just did it because I just wanted to like cut it out for a little bit to see if I would get healthier and stuff like that.
No shame in it.
But yeah, I've definitely had this one happen to me, but I've never really done that to people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've really done that either.
I mean,
if I really think about it.
To be honest, I might like mock people or like make fun of people if they make like unhealthy decisions, but I mean like that's just trying to have people improve themselves, not exactly like hate down on them, like you'd like to see them better, basically.
Yeah.
Number 7. Keep gossiping about everyone. Saying horrible things about people all the time, said one. If they talk ill about other people to you, it's a solid that they talk bad about you to others. Yep. I experience this at work.
Fuck me. Alright, define everyone. Like everyone?
So if I say, oh my god, Gavin, he always wears the same red shirt. That Gavin is just the stupidest person ever. Whoever wears red is just awful.
Says the guy wearing red right now.
You shut the fuck up. And then it's clearly obvious that me saying that to someone else, I'm also going to talk bad to them.
Okay. Well, I won't deny that I gossip like a little bit, but the thing is, a lot of it's true. Like when I talk about my sister to my mom, or like, when I tell you guys about my family, like it's all true.
It's all factual. It's not really gossiping. It's more just like informing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, you said that you like the drama, so I guess I can always just keep it coming.
Okay. 8. They litter their surroundings. They litter, said one. It shows that the world that they it shows the world that they aren't even willing to go to the tiniest amount of trouble to keep their trash in the garbage. Yada yada yada. It's just people complaining about it. I guess. I mean,
makes sense. I guess to add a little bit more depth to it, it shows that people don't really care about the quality of how they live.
it's not impacting them now, so why would it impact them later?
Yeah,
That type of argument.
Lo and behold, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, roughly the size of Texas.
Wait. Number 9. They're just simply selfish. If they don't care about anyone or anything but themselves, that's usually a pretty good indicator. Self-centering. Kind of straightforward.
I don't know. Like, the sole reason why I do things for myself is because there's no real other reason to do it for someone else.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say it's selfish. It's just, hey, I'm the most important person in my life. If I'm not there, then I'm dead.
Well, yeah, you need to improve on yourself and work on yourself before you can set apart time for others.
Yeah.
That's just like general life advice right there.
This is the reason why I'm not going to become a therapist. I'm so screwed up.
You'll start venting to your patients while they're supposed to be venting to you.
Yep.
Okay. Number 10, they find everyone else toxic.
We call this one the Twitter special.
All of their exes supposedly toxic, said one. That's the saying, if you run into one jerk during the day, you'll run into a jerk.
You're the jerk.
Okay. I guess they find everything toxic. What, so they just have a negative outlook?
Would that make Taylor Swift part of this thing? Because she has had a large amount of ex-boyfriends.
No, they're just saying that if you say that, it doesn't have anything to do with who you're dating. I don't think just means like you find things toxic. So like if one person criticizes you, you can be like, oh, he's just toxic. And if you like see somebody be mean to you even though it was your fault, they're like, oh, you're just toxic.
I know, but my point is, she's had
Shut up, Gavin, you're just toxic.
my point is that she's had so many ex-boyfriends and somehow they're all in the wrong.
Maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe she's just writing a song.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Like, how many exes do you have to go through before you realize you're the problem? I realize I just declared war on the Swifties now, but
I respect the Swifties, so that's it.
Yeah, well.
You gotta love this one. Number 11. They treat animals poorly. We don't have to get into this. If you treat animals, you're an asshole. Yeah. That's really about it.
Basically. I mean, that makes sense because chances are they're not gonna treat like other people that they don't really know well either, so.
Yeah. There's a lot here. We gotta start zooming through these.
They're rude to service people. Yeah.
So like McDonald's people, like they're the Karens? Make sure you don't unplug your mic.
Yeah. Yeah, like Karens. We're basically talking about Karens. Like,
they just disrespect them. I mean, I work in a place, I'm not going to say where, what type of job, but the people that are just doing their job get like frowned upon a lot because of what they do. I can't exactly.
It's because it's minimum wage. That's kind of like the big thing.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's minimum wage or not. People should just be respectful.
Yeah, respectful of you trying to do your job.
Oops. What? This is just going back in a loop.
Their adult children don't talk to them.
I mean, this one kind of makes sense. If you're a jerk parent, then your kids aren't going to talk to you once they move out of your house. So that's a good sign that you messed up at parenting them.
Yeah. Fuck me.
Okay, next one.
Mistreat their pet dogs. That kind of...
If that loops around to the pets.
And for the last one, they don't respect simple boundaries.
For some reason, I think there's more than 15 signs. Because why is there 21 slides?
Oh, that's just like different stuff.
Okay, so the last one, They don't respect simple boundaries. So this is going to be like the kid. This might be a different example, but it could be a sign that the kid's just stupid. But like the teacher or something says, don't mess with that kid or don't play with those toys, and then the kid does it anyways.
Well, I don't really think it's like that. That's just bit not not following simple directions. It's just like
it could be a boundary.
I know, but I think what it means is like getting up in someone's space. That's a boundary. Or like if someone doesn't like to be touched, like even like on their shoulder, and you touch them on their shoulder, that's a boundary.
They don't respect simple boundaries. Like they ask you to do something for them, or they go somewhere with them. Then instead of accepting a simple no, they go on and try to guilt you into agreeing. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it could be like, you can't have that lollipop, but then like the person could like argue, well, why can't I have the lollipop? That's kind of the story of it. Other than that, I think we're donezo.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Those are some good topics. We reached about our time too.
We're right on schedule.
Let's hope that this recording is going to work out right, because if it's not, I'm going to be mad.
Yeah.
But this is the end of episode 22.
Yep, episode 22.
The ExtraCasual podcast. This is Ashton.
This is Gavin.
And before you go, before you click off this, stop, don't click off. I know you're about to click off because we said this is the end. Rate 5 stars. Also check us out on YouTube.
Do it.
ExtraCasual podcast. Also on Twitter, kind of, if you want more news related to us. But other than that, we will see you later.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye-bye.